Welcome back, everyone. This is Lord Epion with Hit Points Gaming, and I am about to start a brand new campaign of Kingdom Death Monster. And with me is my good friend Chris, also known as SnotRocket on Hit Points Gaming.
Hi.
Great. He's very excited.
Yeah.
We are going to be... I just finished my original campaign with the Watcher. Some of you, I'm sure, have seen it. And I told you that I was going to jump into a new campaign right away with some of the expansions. And I just figured it would be a little bit more exciting if I had someone else join me, because you probably are boring, getting tired of watching me and just talking to me. So we're going to jump into that. I'm going to go over the expansions that I will be adding to the campaign. And it is going to be the Dragon King campaign. Okay, so Dragon actually comes in this giant box. Yeah, this is the model itself. Is pretty huge. I don't have it built yet, but spoiler, I think you fight the giant boss at the end. I think he's the main guy, but he's like in a human form that we fight like every few years. He comes and he like tests us. From my understanding, we have a settlement near this like dragon throne, and we like pay homage to him, I guess.
Makes sense.
Right?
I mean, I would too, it's a dragon.
A dragon.
So, yeah.
We all want to be a dragon, right? I guess. So I'll read a little bit of the story, but Dragon King is the main campaign we're going to be focusing on. A few of the other expansions that we're going to be throwing in there. It's what I talked about the other day. If you saw my final fight against the Watcher, the Lonely Tree campaign. This is just like a random event that we might come upon, where we fight this giant tree. I don't get it, but it's a really cool looking model. So hopefully I'll have it built by the time we run into this.
Hopefully.
We have a brand new monster that we're going to be able to hunt. So instead of fighting, let's say, the lion or the antelope, we've got this Gorm creature. It's like a giant baby with a lot of teeth. So maybe our first year when we can actually go hunt something, we might go fight this Gorm and start building new items. All these expansions introduce like a new fighting art, new disorders, new armor set. So I'm excited to try out these fights, and I'll give you a heads up. We've never fought them before.
It's going to be fun.
So, yeah, we'll read the rules right before we actually fight the creature, so I'll be able to go over how the fight's going to work. But what moves are coming at us, what hit locations we're going to draw is going to be brand new.
Oh, no.
So we'll probably get slaughtered, and this campaign might be like 4 years long.
Never. Not going to happen.
If it's 4 years long, maybe we'll start another one, but just to forewarn you, yeah, like the Watcher fight, like I played the first few years before actually the taping, so I knew what was coming, at least in the beginning. Sorry. Alright, so Gorm is another one. Lion God is an expansion that doesn't come into play, I think, until like the 13th year of the campaign. Just as a reminder, with the Dragon campaign, there's all new story events as the years go on. I still think at year 25 is when you fight the dragon. But new story events, everything's new, which is why you're probably here watching. You don't want to watch the same thing again. So
get some new stuff, yeah.
New stuff, right?
Yeah, right?
That's why we're doing the expansions. We want to throw them in here.
Let's do it.
So the Lion God is another big guy that comes out, something we can hunt. It's not a nemesis encounter from what I'm understanding, so we can go fight this guy if we choose to. Year 13. We've got the Manhunter. This guy's looks like a cowboy with some pistols. And apparently he comes in like every 5 years, and he just comes and fights us. So I was a little worried about adding all these characters in. I thought that maybe, by introducing this guy, we would have actual less encounters to get gear. It's not the case. These are all the special encounters, so they're like in addition to the campaign. So looking forward to fighting him, I guess.
Who wouldn't be?
Right? Who wouldn't want to fight a Manhunter? A
man, pretty much, yeah.
Right. And the last one that I don't have yet, it's actually being shipped. I hope. I got my tracking information, but it hasn't been shipped FedEx. I'm not sure. Is the Spiderculus. It's a giant spider. And it actually replaces the antelope. Now, I fought a lot of the antelope in the previous campaign. It was a great way to get a lot of resources, but I actually never built the antelope armor set. I don't know why. Maybe I'm an idiot, but since it actually replaces the antelope, if we get it in time, I want to be able to fight the spider.
Right, okay.
Instead of doing it because another new thing. There's a bunch of expansions. We want to try and do like half of them now, and then, you know, if we're still friends at the end of this campaign, maybe we'll do another one with the remaining expansions. So that's where we're going with this. It's kind of weird. You start the same setup. You do the same like prequel or prelude or prologue.
That's it. That sounds good. Yeah.
Prologue, where you fight the intro lion. You know, it's got like the 6 toughness. It's the weak version, but these are our brand new characters, and it's great. We have cloth and founding stone. You know, before I had all that ridiculous armor and crit weapons and everything. I'm back to cloth and founding stone, so maybe I'll do better this fight. But I'm excited. I will say that we probably won't go over all the rules like we did in the first campaign. Just because if you're watching this, you probably already saw the first one. But if you're new to it, I am going to go over some of the rules as we're playing. Because Chris...
I'm going to need a refresh.
Yes. I think he's played like once or twice a while ago when I first got it. So, we'll be going back and forth. I'll go over the rules with him. The one thing I do want to point out is that monster controller that I kind of like ixnayed when I was playing by myself. I just thought it was one more thing to keep track of and to add the insanity. And it actually says in the rulebook, if you're playing by yourself, don't even use this. And I was considering not using this token again, but because I've got 2 people now, and I want Chris to be the monster controller and roll, and I'm gonna throw it in at least for now. We'll see how things go, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, next round make sure you move that monster controller, because you're probably gonna get tired of us hearing that. So it's in play, okay? And that's really it. There's really no intro story to the Dragon campaign, but I am gonna read something that I found, and hope you guys enjoy it, and then we'll get started on the lion fight. Cool. Thanks, guys. The Dragon King species is long dead. It remains alone, clinging to the memories of its once mighty race. Its destructive moods swing wildly from impotent rage to obsessive nostalgia. It stalks the darkness, lashing out at anything it meets. Survivors that run across the moody monster usually fall prey to the unseen waves of ruinous pain that emanates from the monster's glowing heart. Those survivors lucky enough to drive off the monster will be aptly rewarded with a trove of new armaments crafted from the abandoned husk of the monster's body. So I guess that's maybe the story. I just kind of threw that in there because it was text in the the main campaign book here. But yeah, there's no start, so I'm assuming that we have this settlement next to, like I said, this dragon lord that we're going to be worshiping. And then one day, Prologue Lion jumps out and attacks us, and that's how we start. So kind of odd that the campaign starts off the same way, but this will be a good way to set up and remind Chris on how to play and get us started on this campaign. So we're going to have this set up, and wish us luck. Alright, so these are our brand new survivors that we're going out. The brand newbies that they all have the same thing, is that one piece of cloth for that 1 point of armor at the waist location, and that lonely founding stone that gives us 2 attacks. We hit on a 7 or more with 1 strength. Alright, and they all just do the 1 damage. We get 1 survival to start. Again, I'm using these cool little coins here to represent my survival. You get that when you name your character for the first time. And we are going to be going with the theme of League of Legends. It's a game that I play still a lot. Chris used to, but he doesn't anymore because he's a jerk. But whatever. So we've got 4 characters here. The first one is going to be Ashe, Garen, Annie, and Warwick. There's a fourth characters here. Then we are going to be fighting the Prologue Lion. So yeah, let's see how we fare. Okay, so we are set up with the lion here. Again, we have to be 6 spaces away.
Right.
And we know that Claw is going to be the top AI card because it's a prologue. So we're starting off with Annie as a monster controller, just so you guys know. No. Oh yeah, right.
No, yeah, we. Yeah, no, we're doing this Warwick. Yeah.
Warwick, because he's right here in front.
Correct.
You want him to take that first hit.
Yes.
So we start things off with drawing that top AI card. Let's see.
Here we go. I wonder what he does. Let's see what he does. Claw.
Oh, okay.
Pick a target. Closest threat facing in range.
Okay.
We have that.
Zip. They're all 6 spaces, so we get to pick.
Going to choose my guy, Warwick. So he comes at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a speed of 2 with a 2 plus accuracy and 1 damage.
Okay, so speed is the number of dice.
Right.
Hits on 2 or more, only 1 damage, so not so bad. And it is hitting the monster controller.
Yes, so I'm going to gain 1 brain.
Yeah, because you're like, bring it on, Lion.
Yes.
Okay.
Taunting. 2 speed, 2 dice, which are 2 hits.
2 hits, okay. Then we find out where you get hit, like the locations. And
Chest and hand.
Okay, no worries.
Chest and hand, it's not bad.
This is 1 hit, so that's a light injury. If you don't have armor, it goes to light. After light, it goes to heavy. After heavy, severe, which is basically you're dead.
Right.
Okay. And that's it.
Cool.
So good job surviving that.
Yes.
So now fighting lions, you never want to be standing in front of it.
Okay.
It has a lot of like it always runs forward. For whatever reason, it tramples you, it can grab you. So my knowledge is let's get out of
the way.
Get out of his face.
Okay.
So let's have Warwick probably go behind him.
and attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you attack from behind, you get a bonus to hit. So normally we hit on 7s. So since you're behind him, you actually hit on a 6.
On 6. All right, cool. So I just need to roll 2 6s. Or 1. I'll take 1.
Okay. And you hit him. We draw that hit location.
Right.
And you hit him in the strange hand.
Okay.
Okay. Now the strange hand, you probably can't see that, but it has a failure at the top here. So basically, it's like a reaction. So if you fail trying to wound this monster, it's going to perform this, which is like a basic action. He comes back and you're like, stop hitting my hand, I'm going to attack you now.
Okay.
So just wound him.
Gotcha.
That's really what we're going for. Toughness is 6. The strength of your little
Founding
shard
stone
is a 1.
Is a 1, so I just need a
6
5.
minus 1 is 5. Yeah, you got it. Picking it up. Picking it up.
I'll take a 2.
Okay, that's not a 5.
Which is a failure, yes.
Okay, so instinctively striking back, the white lion, oddly human hand starts forward. Perform basic action. Target the attacker.
So he turns to me.
Yep.
And hits.
He hits you, yeah.
With 2.
2 hits.
Which is a basic, okay.
Okay, 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Where do they
Find out
hit?
where they get hit.
He's already gotten hit already.
Yeah, this guy's got.
So the mind and feet.
So, okay. So they both get hit here. Now, unfortunately, you can't dodge any attacks on your turn.
Okay.
We have the 1 survival, so we can dodge 1 attack. Was a head location, which is a heavy right away. So when you take a heavy hit, you fall down.
Okay.
So we just talked about, never wanting to be in front of the monster.
Right, that's no longer...
Unfortunately, yeah. So, like, do we wait a whole turn, or do we just risk it?
We go. I think we go.
All right,
We have 3 attacks.
Great. So, do you want to go with Annie, or is she just, like, in shock?
Oh, no, she's ready.
All right, get her in there.
She's not in shock. She's battle-hardened.
Okay.
She's a bread baker. Battle-hardened.
2 hits.
2 hits. See?
Annie hits in the neck.
Okay.
And the ribs. Okay,
Great.
not so bad. So the ribs has a wound reaction. If you wound, something's going to happen. Actually, nothing bad.
Okay.
And the neck is you strike at the monster's neck. No reaction either. So you have to pick.
I'm going to hit the neck first.
All right.
I'm going to go for the neck. So I need, for the founding stone, a 5.
5. Yep.
I'll take a 7.
So that's a wound.
So the strange neck, that's a wound.
So we remove a card from the AI deck like normal. And now the ribs.
The ribs. Oh, I was close.
Not a wound.
I saw that 8.
Not a wound.
All right, not a wound.
Okay, that's okay. We'll take a wound.
Yes, that's a good start.
Okay. Let's get in there with Garen. He's close to attacking from behind. So 6s, right? 6s. Not close.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you. And let's go with Ashe here. And I need 7s to hit, because I'm not in the blind spot.
Okay. Total of 7, however, not
what we're looking for.
Okay.
Alright, well that's our turn. We got 1 wound in.
Mm-hmm.
Warwick's almost dead.
He's very hurt.
He's
hanging on.
I think it's about even.
Okay.
So that switches and
another monster
AI card, yes.
Which is Power SWAT. Pick a target. Closest threat facing in range. Being that I'm knocked down.
No
one. Closest threat in field of view. It's going to be
Ashe here. So he turns to face me.
It's a speed 1.
Okay, that's
2
not
plus
bad.
accuracy and 2 damage, however.
Okay,
Speed
so
1,
see.
so it's just 1 dice.
Just roll a 1 and
A 1.
that's what I needed you to roll.
So no, that attack has nothing.
It's out of the way.
So
Ashe
don't even
just
worry
dodges
about
it.
Don't even worry about it.
Sweet. This is Annie, right? She stands up At the end of the monster's turn.
That's Warwick.
It's Warwick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He's a dude.
He is a dude.
Yeah.
So he stands up.
Right.
It's our turn now. I'm going to get freaking Ashe out of the way.
Okay.
She dodged once. I'm not going to risk it again.
Okay.
Now, she can't get behind. I can't walk through character, so I'm just going to go to the side here.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Fine.
1, 2, 3.
Where else would you go?
I don't know. 2 hits. 7s. I'll take a hit.
Got a hit. Okay.
And I hit him in the temple.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right? Right to the side.
That's a good
literally,
one.
Well, I went like this.
That's a good one.
I went like that.
Oh, boy.
Didn't do any damage.
That's
Oh my god, there's a failure. Basic action targeting the attacker. So
Great.
I get attacked again.
Here we go.
Ashe dodges again.
8 and a 3. That's 2 hits.
Where'd he hit me? Where's this
On
monster?
the waist? Oh, nope. On the head and the hands. Head and hands.
You know what? I don't think I'm gonna dodge it. I already did my attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the head hit because it's not lethal.
Okay.
It's not lethal. I just get knocked down. I get knocked down.
If you say so.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
I'm
gonna go with Warwick.
Yes.
He has yet to go to get out of the way.
Yes.
As you say, he is a lion. So let's roll these 2 dice to get 1 hit.
Okay.
And it's the beast femur. So let's hopefully roll this hit dice here for a 9, which is a wound.
Yes.
Now the blow lands on the monster's leg. Taking an AI card out for a wound.
Perfect.
So far, Team Chris is on the win right here.
Whoa.
Team Chris is on the win.
Why don't you go?
So
then?
we're going to have Annie now go.
From
She's
behind.
behind the monster.
Do it.
Watch this.
Do it.
It's 1 and a 2. So you touched those dice. That was the problem.
You have your own dice. All right. Let me change
Yeah, you
dice here.
stole the dice from me. Yeah.
All right. Who would have got here? Garen?
Garen, come on.
Spin to win from behind.
Okay.
I'll take a hit.
Take 1.
I'll take 1 hit. In the beast's knee.
We're
You
just
hit
picking
the
them
white
apart.
lion's sturdy kneecap. It's sturdy.
Picking them apart.
What do I got there?
5.
It's a wound.
That is a wound.
It's a wound. Whew.
Wow, we're doing really good.
So far, see? This game's easy, right?
Yeah.
This game's
Maybe I
easy.
say so.
Okay.
It's the
Monster's turn. Let's see. Chomp. Closest threat facing in range. Which is no one.
Nobody.
Closest threat in field of view. Which is
That's Warwick.
It's Warwick. Speed is only 1.
Okay.
Accuracy 2, damage 1, but it's the headhunter, so it's always the head location.
Oh boy, Warwick already has a hit to the head.
Don't worry. The monster's gonna miss.
Whew, that's a 9.
I think
That's
you
not a miss.
got to use your first survival
I'm going to have to.
in Kingdom Death and just dodge it.
I'm going to try to dodge it with this. Well, I am going
You
to dodge
instantly
it.
dodge it.
Instantly.
You,
Yes.
Good try.
Yeah.
Good try. It was successful. That's it.
Yeah. Great.
That's it.
I'm going to have him.
I'm gonna get up first. I was a little scared. It's like the same maneuver, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to move with him to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of the front.
Yep.
Roll 2 dice. Get 2 hits.
Okay.
6 and a 9. Oh,
7.
6 doesn't hit because I'm on the side, right?
But you hit him in the flank.
Okay.
On the side. Okay, let's see. There's a wound reaction if you wound.
I missed.
There's not.
Missed. No
Nothing.
wound.
Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Okay. Who do we have here? This is your chick, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's free up first.
Yes.
Let's go over here. Garen from behind. 6s to hit. Up. Off the table. I'm not playing it.
Okay.
Should I have played
You
it?
should have played that one, yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Both misses. Ashe.
Yep.
1 hit.
Okay.
Glorious Mane. Now this is impervious.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Means that unfortunately I can't do a wound on this because you're attacking someone in their hair or their beard. You can't actually wound them. But I could get something. There is a critical on here. So a critical would be nice.
Close.
That would have been a wound.
That would
but-
have been a wound. Yeah, it would have been nice.
Alright. Well, we didn't really do much, but you got one person
One
left.
person left. And I'm going to keep her there.
I think so.
In case he moves forward, I'm still
You can
close.
move afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. Okay.
One hit.
Where do you think you hit? Where were you aiming?
I was aiming for the furry groin.
How about the ear? You missed it. You hit the ear. I don't know how you did that.
For the groin,
Okay.
hit the ear.
Hit the ear. Yep. 9. Nice. There's
got
a
a
wound. Whew, there was a failure on here. Would not have been good.
Okay.
That is a wound.
We're doing pretty well with the
Killing
wounds.
this.
We're doing very well.
All right. Monster's up.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. The mood card in Rage. So mood card basically stays in play.
Okay.
The one good thing about mood card is if it's in play, it's basically like one less wound that you need to do the monster.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
But what's really bad about this is while Enrage is in play, White Lion gains +1 damage token per monster level. When a survivor suffers any dismembered severe injury or is killed, we get rid of this card.
Oh, that's pretty legit. Okay.
So it gets a +1 damage counter. So I always put these counters here directly in front of me because I always forget, and I still will forget. So,
yeah.
Okay. And with Enrage, you have to draw another AI card.
Okay.
Freaking sucks. So
Well, now we have to shuffle
we gotta shuffle the deck up.
because we've done so many wounds so far.
He's only down to 4.
That's not bad.
4. It's not that bad. All right. Let's see what he's got here. Power SWAT. Closest threat facing, closest threat in field of view. Alright, so now we get to pick. We've got Annie over here and Warwick. Does Warwick want to take some hits?
Warwick is done fighting.
Alright, so we're going to spin and attack Annie. The good thing is it's a speed 1.
Okay, so it's only 1 dice.
Only 1 dice. 1 die. It's a hit.
It hits.
Now, it's 2 damage, so really it's 4. And then there's a knockback associated with this.
Oh my goodness.
I think you just want to... Well,
Let's see what
it power swatted you in the foot.
Hmm.
That would be a severe injury. You would have to roll on the chart.
I think it'd be best to dodge it. You think
I
we
think
can
dodge. Definitely
Or
take the
save it
dodge.
for like a head wound? 4 damage right off the bat is pretty crazy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you never want to roll on
Let's
that
dodge
chart.
it. Let's dodge.
Okay. Good idea. Good idea. All right. Get out of the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Get out of the way with her. Because we've got 2 people left that have survival.
Right.
So we want to try and make it so that they're the ones that get
target.
attacked.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're very low on the wounds. He is
Yes.
very low
And
on
we
wounds.
know power swat's one of them, which is only 1 attack.
Right, which
So
is
we can
good.
always dodge that. Okay.
One
a hit. In the tricep.
Okay.
Let's get a good wound here. Give me a 7.
All right, I'll give you a 7.
That's what I wanted.
That's a hit.
That is a wound. Okay, 3 wounds left on this beast.
Cool.
Uh,
You want Warwick to try to
yeah,
go?
yeah.
And then to get out of the way.
Correct.
Hopefully he gets this hit here. 2 hits. 1.
1 hit because he's from behind. That's 6 counts. And it's the chest, so it's going to run forward if you fail, which is fine.
Right, because there's nobody in front of
Yep,
him.
and we want these guys to be the tanks. Targets.
So I'll roll
Oh my god.
I'll roll a critical.
This is your first critical.
Yes.
So I'll show you what happens here. So whenever you roll a critical, you cancel the effect. So he's not going to run forward.
Great.
You strike at the White Lion's stout heart. Gain 1 random White Lion resource. Roll 1d10.
Okay, I'm going to roll the critical.
I would roll it again.
Yeah, I am. A 5.
If it was a 10, you would have killed him instantly.
Oh my goodness!
You would have killed him instantly. But when you attack the heart, everyone knows there's resources in the game. There's basic, and there's like specific
Lion
like,
ones? Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna hit him in the heart, and you're gonna get an eyeball. You pop an eyeball.
Eye of the cat.
I'm gonna tell you right now, cat eye circlet. It's like a must-have in the game.
Okay.
You need that to build it.
Well, we have that.
That is awesome.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Awesome. Good. Yeah,
Can
great
I wear
job.
it on a necklace right now? I'm gonna put it in my pocket, so it can see
Sure.
outside. I don't know.
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Now, do you want to?
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Move up? Maybe like.
I'm just gonna move here, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's good. Just one
Just
space
to get
away,
out
so
of
you're
the way.
further away.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we didn't even take a wound away.
Oh my
You gotta
goodness.
take a wound away.
Yeah.
2 wounds left, and all we have is power SWAT.
Okay.
Great. So let's win.
Yes, let's do this right now.
Ashe. She's going. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Now, there's a trap card in here somewhere.
Wait, shh. Don't. It doesn't exist.
Okay. It's not that one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we got the Beast Brow and the Deltoid. So the Deltoid moves it forward if I fail.
We don't want that.
And the other one is it turns around and attacks me.
Oh, maybe the running forward.
I might try this one first.
Right.
Because if I fail here, then I can't...
Can't get hit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's
Survival.
Oh, and this is if I wound. So if I wound here and wound here, it's dead. It can't even attack me.
Oh, okay.
So let's do the Deltoid first. Ashe, Deltoid,
5.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Wounds. That gets rid of Power Slot and has no AI cards left. So just one more wound kills it, even though this mood's in play.
Okay, now question. Being
Yes.
there are no AI cards left, how
It
does the
always-
monster...
Good question.
Yeah.
It always resorts to its basic action.
Okay.
So whenever it says basic
is on
action,
its
this is what it
character
is.
card.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. All right.
So you have a chance of murdering this thing right now.
Right here.
That would
right
be
here.
That'd be great.
It would be great, right? I
That'd
need a
be
5 right here.
Oh!
Oh, critical! The white line's vision is impaired. The white line gains -1 accuracy
no.
token.
That was to... Oh, yeah.
This is it.
That's right.
It's a wound.
All
And we
right.
don't get anything special from it because it dies.
Okay.
But I poke it in the eye that you took the eye from,
Yeah? The empty hole.
the empty hole,
Okay.
and it died from that.
That's great.
That's how it died.
What is the critical on that? I mean,
-1 accuracy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's
that
great.
was a great round.
Phew. It was a little scary with Warwick, but
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Now we get 4 white line resources.
Wow.
Okay, that's
This
it.
game is very easy.
It's easy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It never really goes like that. Usually, you die.
Wow.
You die.
We got
But
a
it's a good start.
resource.
So let's see what we get here.
Great start.
We got some white line fur. So this
Okay.
is how you build like special white line armor.
Okay.
I did that in the last campaign. A lion tail, a lion mane,
Ooh, that sounds good.
and a giant cat bone.
That looks like a weapon.
Good for, can be used for weapons.
Oh, wow. It looks like a weapon just there.
Yeah, it does. Let me shuffle up. And then we get 4 basic resources. So there's organs, hide, and bone
Okay.
in the game as like the basic ones. So we get hide. This can be used as anything, which is
okay.
awesome. Bone, good for weapons. And a piece of scrap, which is basically garbage. We can't really do anything with this in the beginning.
That's great.
Which is a shame. But we got an eye as well.
Yeah.
So that's huge.
That was good. It was good.
That's actually really huge. So yeah, that's the first Prologue Lion. Everyone survived, which is great. So
Yeah.
we're gonna set up the settlement phase. We'll plan out what we want to build, just like I did in the previous scenario. I'll show you the new some of the new rulings on the character sheets, and yeah, we survived the first round. Oh,
This was pretty good.
Yes, I think
This was a great...
This is a good start.
Yeah, great start.
Good start.
Some extra resources. Everyone's alive.
It will never be this easy again.
Oh, don't say that.
Cool. All right, let's set it up. Okay, so that was a pretty successful fight against the level 1 or the level 0 lion Prologue. It's pretty simple, right? You think so?
That was very easy.
Okay, good. Like I said, that's probably going to be the easiest fight that we're ever going to have. So we come back to the settlement. We have all 4 survivors, so they give us 4 endeavors, and endeavors are basically actions that we get to perform back at the settlement. And each one of them, since they all survive, they get 1 point of hunt experience. So we check that off now, so we get 1 point. And if you remember, whenever we get to certain points, we age, and then we get bonuses depending on how old we are, I guess, and how well experienced. I will take a moment here to go over the new, character sheet. Now this is a modded one. Some guy actually made this, and I thought it was pretty great. It was smaller and it had all the information I needed. But really, what I wanted to show you are these constellations here. Okay, they're different traits or things that may occur throughout the game that this is really what we're working towards. We gain a special benefit. So how this works is you'll see one here. It says if you have 9 understanding, or if you have this word here that says scar. As these occur throughout the campaign, we're going to circle these. And if you circle 4 in a row or vertically, then you unlock the special here. So this would be gambler, or this one says rust. And there's special abilities that are behind these cards. We don't really know what they do yet. I haven't looked at them. But I think that they're super powerful abilities that we're working towards, and you know, the dragon king guy, he's like, he wants us to get these. We're people of the stars. These are our constellations. That's what I know. But we don't even get any of these in the game. So, it doesn't even matter.
Not yet.
I'm just giving you a heads up. This is a pretty cool thing. We can check off all of our disorders and impairments here. It's great. I found this online. Board Game Geek. Okay. So we come back. We have 4 endeavors. Okay. The next thing that we do is we have to do our first settlement event. Okay. Now, in the first one, it was, you know, we found a new settlement. We got to gain people. I think it was called the first day. Well, in the Dragon campaign, it's actually replaced with foundlings. Okay. And there's a great picture of the guy that we're paying homage to. And let me read this, and I'll let my buddy here make all the decisions. So, first words. The nominated survivor... nominate a survivor to utter the first words. Who's going to do this?
Garen.
Garen. Great. Okay. The nominated survivor listens close to the tyrant's words and gains +1 understanding.
There you go.
All right. So let me check that off now. Got my +1 understanding. They speak to the settlement for the first time in the tyrant's language. They can finally discuss their situation. Realizing they must hunt to live, add the White Lion Quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Cool, so we can go hunt a level 1 lion, and it's going to be much tougher than what we first fought. Your settlement gains the Dragon Speech Innovation. Search the innovation deck and grab this. Dragon Speech is your first innovation and a unique language taught to you by the tyrant. It will spark the creation of the innovation deck. Then it goes on and explains about building an innovation deck. You know, I gained the 6 cards. Same from the first campaign. Ammonia, Drums, Hovel, Inner Lantern, Paint, and Symposium. They go in the the innovation deck, and again we can spend an endeavor, some items to grab 2 and pick 1. But let us take a look at Dragon Speech right here. So it's survival limit +1. So now we have 2 survival limit. Okay, and all survivors gain encourage. So again, encourage is I can spend a survival to pick someone up that's on the ground. So this is the same as language, but instead of language, they gave us this card called Dragon Speech. Cool. That's our first new expansion card that we got. Okay. Finished with their work, the settlement gathers around the gleaming edifice. Okay. Armed with language, the nominated survivors exalt the center of the settlement. The gleaming obsidian throne. The settlement gains the throne settlement location. Okay. Place the throne face up in your play area. The throne is the source of all innovations and further locations the settlement will develop. The nominated survivor sits in front of the dragon throne in wonder. Okay, so Garen is wondering. Actually, I think you're going to need to grab something for me. They gain the Champion's Right fighting art. So over there, there's fighting arts in one of them.
Okay.
Keep going to the right. Yeah, in there. Should be alphabetical.
Yes.
Okay. Find the Champion's Right fighting art and must skip the next hunt as they ponder the meaning of existence.
No!
Check out the skip hunt. Okay. Alright, so Garen, he got smarter. He's pondering, but just like in the first campaign, I need to sit out the next fight. But I do gain this Champion Right fighting art, which I have no idea what it is.
I can't find it. There's so many of them.
Yeah, we added, of course, all the expansions, but only the expansions that we're using. You could add them all in, but I wanted to show people, if you're playing specifically with these expansions, what you were going to get. Now, the one thing that I don't see here is actually rolling on how many survivors you get to pick. Maybe we still do the first day, actually, as a settlement event. So, if you can go through that pile, it's great having another person. It might be that actually one that's not. One of them might be facing one way. It's the first day. We're going to do that. Okay, well, let's take a look at Champion's Right. Before making an attack, you may add your understanding to your accuracy attribute for that attack. Limit once per showdown. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've got 1 understanding, so for 1 attack, I can get a boost to my accuracy. So that's cool. That's a good fighting art. I'm glad. I was getting tired of all the other fighting arts. Cool. All right, we have first day. So I think we do. Yeah, the first day summon event will help set up your campaign. Okay. So we are going to do this. So we've seen first day before. I'm just going to go over it again. The survivors wander, drawn to the blooming light in the distance. Well, this is totally different, I guess, because of the story. But basically, this is our way to get new survivors in our settlement.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to have you roll a d10. We want a high number here.
High number.
Okay, 6. What do we get for 6? 4 to 6 is 8 unnamed survivors and returning survivors.
Okay.
So we have 12 people in our settlement.
So write down 12.
Yep, write down 12 there. So we'll come up with 8 other names by the next video. 8
Right.
League of Legends names. Maybe they'll come out on the fight. Obviously, Garen's got to sit out, unfortunately. Thanks for making me know how to speak the language. Okay, and then we update the death count, which no one died,
0.
which is awesome. But there is this other settlement event that we are going to have to take care of before we go, and I'll show you what we built. Because we are using Gorm, we actually have to do this Gorm climate settlement event. This kind of stinks. So let's take a look here. It says added to the first year, so this is the first year. So the returning survivors find the settlement tormented by relentless foul weather. So apparently this dragon knight is in this bad climate weather. I don't know why he lives here.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, we would have picked you're a dragon. Why? Maybe this is why he's upset. Honestly, I don't know. And here's the problem. We add this to the next settlement year on the timeline.
So it just keeps going.
It just keeps going. So hopefully there's a way to get rid of this. I'm not too sure, but that sucks. So if you're fighting Gorm, be forewarned. You're going to be dealing with rainy weather.
Great.
Maybe that's why he's getting drawn to us. Because the Gorm's like this walking baby. I don't know. This is why we're doing the expansions.
Let's learn it. Yep. Let's
Okay,
get it done.
so roll a d10. Let's see what happens for this Gorm climate.
Here we go. Higher the better, I'm assuming?
I think
We'll guess. Wow, that's a crazy roll.
7.
7.
7, okay. Does the settlement have hovel?
No.
We don't. Okay, good.
Well, we didn't know.
Well, it's not good, but we don't have hovel yet. Okay, so let's take a look here. The echoing cries carried on the wild wear out the returning survivors. Reduce their insanity to 0. They must skip the next hunt to recover from their journey. So, all of our guys, I don't know if they had any insanity left over.
I had one. But
Yeah, so that gets removed, and all 4 of our guys are going to have to skip the next hunt.
Oh, wonderful.
So, Garen can talk to everybody.
That's great.
About
Yeah, they
the
can
new
get to
thing.
be more
And we'll
friends.
send 4 new people out.
Yeah.
Get them experienced up. So this is going to get added to next year too.
That sucks.
God, I can't wait to be fighting that every year.
That sucks.
Okay, so like I said, then we updated death count. No one died. We update the timeline, so this gets checked off. This is really now it's year 1. It's weird because the prologue's year 0. I'm still going to list this as year 1 of the fight. So 25 years again, I believe. And then we get to go to our develop stage. So we have everything laid out of what we're going to build. We think it's important to get weapons in the beginning. And of course, we always want to innovate, right? Every year we want to innovate. But I think the first year we can afford not to innovate.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we are crossing our fingers because we would rather get weapons and, check this out, a full set of rawhide in year 1 right away.
Yeah, it's pretty baller.
I think it's pretty awesome. We get the bonus set. Instead of having 4 people have like, oh, you've got pants and I've got gloves, you got a headpiece, one person's going to be decked out. They get all of the good stuff, they get the bonuses, and they're going to be our tank, hopefully, in the next coming fight. So we had we're not doing innovation this year because that would be 3 resources in the beginning. That's a lot. So we got a bunch of hide in the last fight, which we're going to use. And again, the shimmering mane can be used as 2 hide. So that's 5 right there, which is how we are able to get all 5 of our rawhide sets. And just in case, we have some new viewers, we have the rawhide chest. Okay, 1 armor, boots is 1. We get survival when we depart. The rawhide headband, which is pretty cool because we can spend an action to look at the top 2 AI cards and put them back in any order so we can see like what the monster is going to be attacking us with.
Pretty cool.
Gloves, another survival, and pants. And when you have a full set, you get the rawhide armor bonus. Okay, so you get an extra armor to all hit locations, and which I always forgot, in all my videos, I'm sure, when you perform survival, roll a die. On a 6 or more, you get the survival back. So this is really going to be built for our tank So we have a full set there. And then we're going out with 3 weapons. So I think our tank is going to go with a dagger. Okay, the bone dagger is pretty cool. It's not that strong, but you get 3 attacks, and on a perfect hit, which is the 10, you gain a survival, which is awesome. So put that on our tank, just dodge all day.
Hopefully.
That's the goal. Chris wanted to be the strongman of the settlement and build a bone axe, so hopefully he starts specializing in axes. So we're gonna spend that eye of the cat. We're gonna do it. We're gonna hold on to it, but then I remembered that we don't get the Catorium. I think that's the location when you beat a Prologue lion. So we'd have to fight a level 1 white lion. So we wanted to get weapons out right away. So we're gonna spend these 2 for the bone axe. 2 attacks, hits on 6s, 3 strength, and again it's savage. So if you roll a critical wound or a 10, you do an extra wound. So Chris is going to be the man of the hour with that.
Yes.
And we got a range weapon, the darts. I think, unfortunately, I really don't want to build range, but I think you need range in the beginning because if you saw it, the cat, he can do this crazy move where you're just going to get destroyed in the beginning unless you have range. So 3 weapons, a full armor set. The only thing we didn't spend is, of course, this piece of garbage. It's Broken Lantern. This would have been cool as like an organ or something to get. My favorite thing, which is that monster grease for the extra evasion, but unfortunately we can't do that. But all in all, I think this is a good first year, right?
I think so. I think we have the weapons to kill, some armor, and we did pretty good the first fight. We didn't really come out hurt at all. So yeah.
We're looking forward to praising this dragon. We've got this new throne location. This is brand new, right? There he is. He's sitting up on top of this throne. Our settlement's down at the bottom. You know, it's raining out. It's kind of miserable. But it was a good start. 12 survivors. The only thing that's new on this, because we spent all of our endeavors to build 3 of the locations, the Bonesmith, Organ Grinder, Skinnery. We've got a 4th endeavor. We could do this...
However,
Fear and trembling here. So the cowering settlement turns their squinting gaze to the lone figure that mounts the obsidian steps. Once per settlement phase, the survivor may spend an endeavor to approach the throne and roll a d10. Now, I'll tell you right here. 1 to 2, not good. 3 to 6, I don't know. Really, if you roll a 10, you gain an innovation right away.
Awesome.
Which is awesome. So... I'll ask you. We have an extra endeavor. Do you want to do this?
We can have one of the newbies.
We can have a brand new guy. Let's say like Fiddlesticks.
Right.
Fiddlesticks.
Okay.
Do you want to send Fiddlesticks to the throne to talk to our dragon?
It might be worth it, being that we
can only do it once per settlement phase.
Right.
We have an extra endeavor.
Right.
If you roll a 10, boom, we get an innovation.
Yes, we do.
You have a 10% chance of doing that. You have a 20% chance of Fiddlesticks just dying. And then the other percentage, who cares? Let's see what happens. Right. If you want to do it.
I say why not? Okay. We have 12 people.
We've got 12
This game is pretty easy.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
I say let's do it.
Okay. Can we do it with Fiddle? I just picked him.
We can because I believe he's the guy who made these spreadsheets that we're using.
Fiddlesticks?
Yes, honestly.
Oh, actually, I think you're right. Yeah. It is like FDDL. Yeah. Let's do it. 4 Fiddlesticks. We're going to spend our 4th endeavor. Fiddlesticks walks up to the throne.
Yes.
And basically says, "Hey, welcome. We're here. We want to be your friend, and we're gonna pray to you." What do you think about that? Oh, okay. Well, it's a 9. Let's see what happens at a 9. The tyrant hefts the struggling survivor into the air by their legs.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Molding their flesh with its claws. Remove all the survivor's permanent waist injuries.
Okay.
Well,
that doesn't really matter because...
Doesn't really matter. He wasn't hurt.
Right.
But it didn't kill him.
Right.
But you got close.
I sure did.
You got close.
It was worth it.
That was a gamble, and I think it was worth it.
That was worth it.
Cool. So, that was exciting.
Yeah.
So that's our first year. Next year, we might venture out. We're going to talk to see if we go fight a level 1 lion just to get that cat place opened up to get that, hopefully another cat eye circlet out here? Or do we go fight a brand new fight against the Gorm? I'm not sure. So we'll talk about that. Thanks for watching. This is a brand new campaign. It's very exciting to try out some of this new stuff. I'm glad someone else is here with me. Obviously, we destroyed it.
This is easy.
That's what I was missing.
Yeah, this is easy.
That's what I was missing. So this is Lord Epion and
SnotRocket, yeah.
Signing off for Hit Points Gaming, and I'll see you guys next year.
Yes.